Top 12 new Roblox Scp games to play in 2022. Hey Robloxians, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Roblox has an ever-expanding collection of custom content, providing users with a plethora of fun games to play. There's something for everyone, from popular role-playing games to button-mashing warriors. The list goes on, and although most Roblox games are bright and colorful, there are a handful that offer a frightening shock. Users can also enjoy a wide range of games on Roblox, including action, simulations, horror, adventures, racing, and shooting. Well, this family-friendly game cannot be the first thing that comes to mind while searching for the next big SCP hit, but it may offer some chills. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 12 best Roblox SCP games of 2022. Alright, let's begin. Number 12. Finders Keepers. In this first-person survival horror game, you're charged with studying odd happenings in a family's home. Your goal as a supernatural investigator is to find out the truth about the forces that led to the family's kidnapping. You'll have to travel dark halls, uncover secret disks, and stay away from the evil creature that lives in the home throughout your research. This game is full of jump scares and scary shocks. Go ahead and check it out right now. Number 11. Alone in a Dark House. In this game, you're allowed to explore a home alone in a dark house, which is similar to Finders Keepers. Instead of being a paranormal investigator, you can assume the position of a special detective charged with investigating a horrible murder case. This horrifying Roblox game can be played together and comprises completely spoken characters, 2 distinct settings, and a variety of riddles to complete. Well, the chilling murderer roams around the hallways searching for fresh victims, which means you are never alone in this game. Number 10. The Maze. In this Roblox game, you are tossed into a dark labyrinth with just a flashlight and a camera with your name, which appears to be fun and interesting. This labyrinth, unlike different popular mazes, is put underground. This not only helps in confusing the players, but it also makes the situation more frightening when the light runs out of power. To make things more bad, a lot of frightening monsters can be felt pursuing this labyrinth. Go ahead and play this game to find out what it takes to escape the maze. Number 9. Murder Mystery 2. Everyone enjoys a good murder mystery, and it looks like that Roblox players can do as well. After all, this game has been downloaded more than 4 billion times. Murder Mystery 2 is a collective investigation game in which 12 players can work together to discover the murderer. One sheriff is responsible for grabbing the killer in each game. It's a game of deception and betrayal, so you'll need all of your tricks to get through the challenges ahead. Murder Mystery 2 isn't as weird as the other games on Roblox, but it'll definitely have your pulse racing. Number 8. Dead Silence. It's simple to understand why Dead Silence is one of Roblox's most classic games. Players can explore the mystery of Mary Shaw, which is a murdered ventriloquist who roams the local community, in the game which is based on the incredible horror film Dead Silence. The game's excellent music and level design are something that differentiate this Roblox game. Walking along one of the game's badly lighted hallways is a disturbing sensation in and of itself. Doors will rattle and floors will creak, but you should be most jumpy about the ventriloquist. Number 7. Roses. Roses may be the ideal game for you if you like horror films and adventure games. This game, created by Clockwork Entertainment, is undeniably well made, and the developers obviously put a lot of effort into it. The speech, voiceover, and even the background objects are all very well done and thorough. Roses is a single-player first-person horror game that may be downloaded on Roblox. You'd play a character who died in an institution after losing a buddy called Max. It's up to you now to locate Max in the same old institution. Number 6. Bear Alpha. The Bear Alpha game is one of the most terrifying Roblox games accessible. The game may be played with up to 10 people, with the main objective being to track down and murder everybody. The game's survivors, on the other hand, may use weapons discovered in the vast area to retaliate. The bear is faster and more durable than the other survivors in this game, but they can also defeat the bear squad. Holding the shift button on a PC or the B on an Xbox allows opponents to sprint. If a gear is available in the game, players will get it immediately. And if they purchase it in the game, they will receive it the next time they play. Number 5. Horror Elevator. In comparison to any other game on the Roblox site, the Horror Elevator is a significant creative and horror theme-based game. Jojono MG deserves particular mention. The game begins with the players getting inside an elevator, which will stop at different random doors while traveling in the desired direction. Each level in the game has a variety of distinct creatures, as well as a variety of gaming difficulties. It's one of Roblox's scariest games because of these difficulties. Number 4. Nightmare Mines. The Nightmare Mines is based on a tale that takes place in 1988 when the administration of Robloxia opens the world's largest mine. The gamers then discovered the black and solid items in 2006. Furthermore, several were discovered in 2010. Only the management instructed them to forge and utilize the remaining portion as a fresh fuel source. Later, the miners started to alter as well. They'll also get an odd brow hue and a body texture that spend 20 days. The player and their 8 teammates are trapped in the game and must get the sanctum of the mining site in order to prevent the guy who is devouring the creature. Mankind is on the verge of extinction, and it is the player's duty to ensure that this does not happen in the game. Number 3. The Apartment. The Apartment game on the Roblox platform is a horror-themed game in which players must explore a large apartment. The game's design is inspired by a minimalistic flat. The players may either travel through the various levels alone or with their buddies. The players will hear a variety of weird sounds, explore unknown areas, and leap through Roblox's deadliest games in the early stages of the game. The more players go in the Roblox scariest game, the scarier things appear. Number 2. Lightbulb Re-Illumination. From a viewpoint standpoint, this game differs from the others on this list. You actually view everything from the top down, as opposed to the traditional first-person or over-the-shoulder perspective used in most Roblox games. The concept is straightforward. Get out of the labyrinth before you're captured. Just keep in mind that every small thing counts. Everything, the directions, the lights, the music change, the barely heard sounds. For the greatest experience, the author advises using headphones, so have a set on hand. It's not quite as frightening or adrenaline-pumping as the other games on our list, but it's still a disturbing experience. Number 1. SCP-3008. The greatest unusual and entertaining horror land on the planet. SCP-3008 is an IKEA retail shop with unlimited internal space, as we all know. As you may have guessed, this horror game was created and based on it. The game's primary objective is straightforward: to continue to live. You'd be able to construct massive bases while surviving and exploring SCP-3008's enormous horror world of furnishings throughout the game. For some, it's a nightmare of Swedish furniture. And if you enjoy IKEA's basic, buildable DIY furniture and want to use it in a horror game, this is the game for you. Alright, that's it for today's video. But before we confess our final goodbye, please note new videos are uploaded regularly on a wide variety of Roblox topics. Comment on our video to let us know what you want to see next. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.